everybody, welcome back to James Plays Firmament. We're still just dipping our toes in the water there, and as you can tell by the environment, that water is mighty cold, but we're getting adjusted, and it's interesting so far. Now we've got ourselves this pod, which the ghost lady tells us is taking us to the Swan. We've kind of hit a dead end with one thing that we were working on, but there is another place we can go from there. So we'll check that out as well, maybe, if we hit a dead end here. Okay, this is interesting. Why are we energizing?
You will not be able to witness the wonder of the other realms, but you will transit to the Swan first.
Oh. Okay, so I did a bad. I thought, like, oh, it needed power or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I do know I am definitely in, like, a little loading area. So the Swan is not another realm. It's another part of where we currently are, which I guess is Curryvale? But we're transporting to the Swan, and then we're going to another realm. And it's probably gonna take a while, so let's just listen to the soft, soothing sounds of whatever this is.
Welcome to the Swan, where we gathered, talked, sang, learned, ate, laughed, shared. My memories of this place, so vivid, so wonderful, so peaceful, till it was shattered. The lies are controlling, but comforting.
Okay. Welcome to the Swan. You have earned the honor of resting. You require cycles of rest, as do all living things. Recharge for your purpose of keeping the realms. Converse with your comrades. Okay. Disport yourself with crafts, music, and frivolity. Find respite in your quarters. Acknowledge in the lights of the firmament above those who now sleep. So these are more ghosts, I guess. Yet do not be overly focused on rest. The purpose of rest is to assist us in fulfilling our keeping with increased energy and renewed vigor. Do not concern yourself with fatuous dreams during rest. Dreams are not trustworthy, rational, or measurable. I'll say for damn sure the other night, I had a dream about the Game Grumps, and they were drunk and naked, and it was very upsetting. Yeah. Okay, yeah, dreams are bad, is what I'm saying. Dreams bring false thoughts from our subconscious that might distract us from our true conscious purpose. You are a keeper. Rest is a vital part of keeping. Appreciate the small rests until it is time for your deep sleep. The Founders. Yeah. I take melatonin to help me sleep. Those of you that also take melatonin, my Naked Game Grumps dream is probably starting to make a lot more sense. You're like, oh, yeah. Melatonin will do that. Anyway. So the Swan, I guess, is like a hub. Because I see a lot of other pods around. And I don't remember which one I came in from. I think it was the... right here, yeah, with the sign. Okay. Makes sense. And also, if I latch onto one of these bad boys, it'll tell me... if I go in... St. Andrew Vaults. Okay, we won't mess with that right now. Let us go in whatever this is. This looks like... ah, yes, it is. Little rooms to hang out in. Okay, I can kind of read this. I have no one to share my agony with, and so I write. Words. How many have I learned? And even with such new ways to describe my feelings, I do not have any of these words left to express my sadness, my anger, my... How? How did it all come to pass? The truth, unbearable, the void, so boundless, so cold, so dark. I am struggling, grasping for understanding, comprehension. Turner, a dark power, a monster. Even he, only a tool in such a dark objective and plan. How could such darkness be handed such power? Did he seek it? Did it seek him? Does it always seek such servants? Was I servant myself? Am I like him? We were all the keepers of what? We were naive souls, nourished by lies, and then by his own dark power. How could he? How could I? I saved them. I lost them. I was compelled. But what now? What of me? Trapped? Solitary? The burden of knowledge and deception steals my joy and my breath. My heart hurts inside of my chest. An emptiness of time stretches out before me, and there is only me left to fill this time. The loneliness. How does a human live with it? Well, I can tell you some tips, maybe, buddy, but, anyway. The truth, the lies, the confusion. How does a human know? I am adrift, floating to nowhere in my own agony. Is there hope? Will this plan save us? Can I save myself? I wish to rid myself of such beautiful deceit, but I wonder if such a desire is even possible. Okay. Oh, another open room. Anything down this way? Just another guitar. God, the amount of people in this place. Just all playing Wonderwall real badly. Okay. The Keeper's Poem. Observe the firmament above. Our waking lights shine bright. Our comrades in the tapestry, a wondrous, restful sight. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake, alive above our head. The dark, the dark, the dark of sleep. Deep sleep we do not dread. The vault is ours to contemplate, a canvas of our lights, an ever coruscating web, the hallmark of our nights. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake, the keeping mission binds, the dark, the dark, the dark of sleep, the threshold clears our minds. The firmament, we know our tasks, the realms promise to keep, we pledge our waking hours to these until our time to sleep. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake, the realms are sore adorned. The dark, the dark, the dark of sleep, we sleep to be restored. Someday the realms shall be fulfilled, arrivers shall draw nigh. They shall awaken the embrace, our destiny supply. Okay. In other realms that we cannot reach, there were other keepers who lived and worked together in happiness and harmony. The keepers contributed to the firmament mission and to the common good, and they shared happily the fruits of their labor. One day, a keeper awoke from the deep sleep with a new idea, a different idea, a troublesome idea. This troublesome keeper decided there could be a different way of doing things, a way he called more. This troublesome keeper tried to convince the other keepers that they could work for their own benefit rather than for the good of all. This troublesome keeper said that all could accumulate more, and having more could make them happier. At first, the keepers were skeptical. Like all keepers before, they lived with reason and measurement, and they knew such a way of more seemed against reason and measurement. They asked where more could come from and how long it could continue. The troublesome keeper provided ridiculous answers, claiming that more could come from everywhere and would last forever. They laughed, but the troublesome keeper persisted. The persistence of the troublesome keeper wore down their thoughts of reason and measurement, and they became tempted by the promise of more. Gradually, the keepers embraced the idea of more. Their focus changed from keeping the realm to collecting the more. This seemed to make them happy at first. As time went on, they became consumed by more, and the realms began to suffer. The machinery began to break, and the crops began to die, and the animals became ill, and the water became tainted, and the air became putrid. And the keepers also began to suffer. Some were sick, and some were hale, and some were hungry, and some were fat, and some were thirsty, and some were bathed, and some had none, and some had more. And those who had more began to look down on those who had less or none, as though such a thing were possible with reasonable keepers. The realm and these keepers were dying. In the midst of the chaos, a wise keeper remembered the faithful ways of keeping. The wise keeper spoke and mentored about the faithful ways of keeping the realms, healing and feeding and watering and caring for all as comrades without more, but with fruits for all to share. And the wise keeper reminded them that this was the true way of reasonable and measured happiness, a happiness that could last and would be for all. And this faithful way of keeping would ensure that the mission of keeping their realm, of keeping each other, could be sustained. The keepers of the realm were able to overcome the forces of more and return to the faithful ways of keeping. They learned to let go of any destructive thoughts of more and to embrace the mission of keeping the realms and keeping each other. And all the keepers once again lived and worked together in happiness and harmony. Do not be swayed from the faithful ways of keeping. Strive to be a wise keeper. Well, looks like that lesson didn't hold. If everybody is gone from this place. So, moving on. Okay.
Time heals all wounds. I recently learned of that saying. Seems like a tonalization when the wounds of the seed are so fresh. I recently learned of that word. But indeed, time in the threshold heals all wounds. What mixed emotions I have about that.
Okay, I don't quite know what this room would be for, just hanging out, sitting around, having a chat, but this keeper's sleep, I just wonder if there was a purpose beyond just hanging out. Oh. Keeper's wake.
This is the threshold, where we cross from wake to sleep, from sleep to wake. I put them all to sleep. It was very difficult.
Do we know her name? I can't remember if it came up or not. Sophia, Adela, Josephine. Amelie? I can't hit the high notes like Justin can. Margot, Rosa, Gertrude, Jacques, Martha, Marie, Maria, William, Antoine, Lucas, Boris, Laszlo, Andre, Louis, Mykola, Samuel. Amelie? I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm trying. You know what I'm trying to do, right? She cooked an egg with a spoon. Okay.
Oh, they prepared us well. They gave us everything we needed. They gave us life, hope, and purpose, and answers. They gave us a name, the Keepers. Regardless, there are more important things. You must begin to prepare for the assembly. You must do things that have never been done before. You must do things that I can only imagine, and have even imagined for little of my life. I only wish I could see it. Awaken the embrace to prepare.
Okay. Looks like we got another, living quarters area.
The only difference between a heresy and the truth is time. I wonder, do you agree?
I'm more of the opinion that history is written by the winners. We answer, we know, we keep. Keepers together, our answers will provide. The firmament will prevail. Keepers together. Maintain the firmament. Keep. Eyeball. Why somebody would live in such a place with all these propaganda posters, the ends of the firmament, there is nothing we do not know. Okay. Read a book. The Keeper's Poem. Believe it's the same. And the Keeper's Parable. Okay. And I think that's the only room. So our mission is to awaken the embrace. Don't know what that actually means, game. So we got 1, 2, 3. We'll go with this one. Actually, no, hold on. If we energize, it's going to take us to a different realm. That's my understanding. So St. Andrew, Curie Vale, which is... Maybe this Swan is... like, if this is the hub, then maybe Curie Vale is another realm. We're not currently in Curie Vale. But I'm interested... the transporting aspect. So if we just... Yeah, we don't want to energize. If I go next... Previous. I see. Okay, so I think... Yeah, Juleston Reservoir is in another realm. And we may get waypoints that we can then switch between. And that's when we energize, and then we go to that place. So with this, we still just have that. But yeah, let's go back then and see about just that other place. See where that wheel takes us.
Magically bridging the gap to its distant realms.
Still not totally sure I understand the science of being a weird ghost, where she's coming from. We saw a physical representation of a person at the beginning, and then not. And now we just kind of have this voice and this little fart cloud in the corner that's just sticking with us. She died, and her consciousness was, I guess, uploaded, so to speak, into a... like a I guess not a collective consciousness, but like a storage of like different people. it seems that she's like sentient, still aware and able to form new thoughts and share things, but we can't directly communicate for some reason. Like, we could talk and she wouldn't hear us because she doesn't have ears, because she's a ghost. Okay, we can't... okay. So, what do we do now?
We care for our comrades.
Alright. Peek out here. No, this. And I think that's the ground floor. Yes, just confirm. Okay, call button for the lift. This, I'm sure, is safe. Let's just stick to the edges for now. And look at things. Then there's a central area that we will go to in a moment. Let's see what else is on the fringe here. I don't know what you call this architecture, but there's something like retro about it. Also, my game just crashed. Fatal error. I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're back. Anyway, what I was saying is, it's not actually like retro. It's designed to evoke that kind of feeling, but nothing ever really looked like this. But I just don't know what the word is I'm looking for. I want to say it's almost similar to how BioShock had some of its architecture. Oh my goodness. We care for the world. We care for the equipment. We care for one another. We care for the task. We keep things maintained. We keep things clean. We keep things organized. We keep things as they are. We measure our surroundings. We maintain our purpose. We fulfill our task. We keep things as they should be kept. Okay. Let's check out the ground floor first of whatever the hell's going on here. Got ourselves a pod back here. Destination added. Curryville Ice Factory. Beautiful. A little bit of stuttering as it's kind of just loading things as we go. It's not necessarily like a performance thing, it's just trying to do stuff as we're walking around.
I was taught that temperature is what divides ice from liquid. Liquid from steam, steam from ice. The environment can change it. Jana made me realize that this applies to living things as well as water. I have been changed.
Turner is the...
We are the keepers.
You sure are. Turner is the name of somebody who might not have been a great person. Okay, let's head on out. Looks like the ice gets broken up and transported. Obviously, I can't reach that, but I thought maybe the cursor would still, like, lock on and show me, oh yeah, that is a thing. Is this a big old block of ice that we need to move out of our way in order to get over here? I see a bridge. Actually, in the center here, is there anything? Doesn't look it. Yeah, I see nothing to interact with out here. Okay. So now we'll head on out and see what else there is to find out this way. If anything. Door that can't be opened from this side, and it's higher up. Someone tell me what this design is called. It's gonna bother me.
How is it I could stare at this spire for my whole life and never wonder what was below? Because the box of the story we were told comforted and constrained us. The spire is important. You will return here to completely awaken the embrace.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Maybe she is Amelie. I'm not going to try to hit that pitch anymore. But that's a French name. Right? And she is the French, as they say. So nothing else out this way except the spire and the ice factory, which I don't think I can do anything with. Doesn't make sense to make the trip all the way back just to use the pod for to go to the Swan, when I can just use this in the ice factory. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, it's entirely possible...
Where were we before we were awakened? We were not allowed to ask.
Okay. It's entirely possible that I missed something else that we could currently be doing in Curie Vale. But it's also just as possible that we need to do something else somewheres else first to get a stronger adjunct or something like that, you know? So let's just check out Juleston and see what a new place looks like. Hopefully less cold. Okay.
Welcome to
not
the
bad.
Juleston realm. Be careful. Many were sent to deep sleep before their time.
Okay. Paralyzed by choice. Just go this way. It doesn't connect just yet, I guess. And can't swim. Not that I'm surprised, but, you know. At least put, like, sharks or something in the water. Give me a reason to stay out of the water. That's all I'm saying. Got a ways down there. Like another spire. Okay. Well, we'll go this way first.
We understand.
Okay. So we can't do anything with that yet because we don't have what's needed. What is this with its blinking red light? Reservoir water pump, let's turn it on. Or off? Or on? Not doing no pumping. Maybe I have to get in here or something first. Yeah, alright. Go down here. What do we got here? Another lift? No power. I mean, just making sure. I mean, this isn't saying anything about not having power. So, Okay. We'll just can't do anything with it right now. Just leave it alone. So we have that way, and that way, and not that way. Actually, yeah, we'll go over here. I don't think this is the one we went to before. And if I were to guess... Yep. Okay, so... Huh. Well, maybe this isn't a lift, it's a vault? Or something along those lines, and it opens. So we wouldn't be controlling it like going up or down or opening or closing there. We need something else. Everything leads back there. We can't do anything right now, so I think we'll leave here and check out the last realm that we have access to at the moment. Oh wait, no, we didn't go over here just yet, right? Do you? Do you really? Am I gonna have to hear this in every frickin' place I go? Ah. Yeah, no, we're not quite done here yet, are we? So...
The mystery of this realm? I never understood it. Now, I see.
Well, do you want to clue us in on anything? Okay, let's see what this... Total voltage, 25. Maybe I should make our very first notes in our handy-dandy notebook with Penn Jr. Jr. That's right, they've been here the whole time. Don't know how important this is gonna be. To write down, I mean. But we will. So. This don't have a thing. This do have a thing. Battery column K. No circuits. does have a circuit now. Okay, so green, red, and light green / yellow. Help, help, okay. Why? What is going on? I keep getting stuck. I don't want to keep getting stuck. If I get stuck, I don't have a step bro to help me get unstuck. It's gonna be a disaster, you know? I could starve to death. Just doing a little looking and thinking and getting stucking and all that nonsense. Okay. So... trace the power lines and see what we get. Still? Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so total voltage, everything, the total voltage is giving me updates on that. And I just need to make stronger connections or something. A circuit that goes...
We are keepers.
Actually, no, let's stay latched on. I'm not seeing any changes just yet. So I'm not even sure of what I'm doing. But I'm doing. Maybe it's not total voltage. It's like... yeah, it's total voltage of this is 25. But we've moved some things around. Let me see what this says up here. Total volt... okay, maybe I... well, I could play around with a little bit of this for a little while longer, I guess. I could stop getting stuck on the edges. They've got different colors. That clearly means something, but my brain is too smooth to know what. No circuit. So now if I check this. Total voltage 0. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we've got something at least. No circuit. No circuit. No circuit. Please. I mean, we're not going to get this right now or anything. I'm just playing around, and then we can mull it over between the end of this episode and the beginning of the next. And see how we are feeling about everything. Okay, we're up to 75. But what I'm confused about is if we're going by 25s, how do we get to 115? You know, that doesn't make any sense. And now if I connect... Still no circuit. I'm having trouble figuring out where the power is coming from. Okay, we solved it. I knew what I was doing the whole time. You thought I didn't. It's exactly what I wanted you to think, you fools! Yeah. I didn't. And I still don't. But it worked. And I'll take it. Okay? Take it. You can't take it back. Just making sure there's nothing else out here before we hop on the lift. And I think I know where this is going. Okay, we now have that. With the power, we've got ourselves a green light. Acid holding vault full. Didn't say that before, did it? Don't think it did. But we've gotten new information. Well, I think we'll go to the arch. See what that looks like for us. And then, shortly after, we'll call it an episode. Not the best of views from in here. This one's alright. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going just a little bit.
This place, it represents my comfort and my confusion. This was a grand anchor at our worlds, a perfect term for it. How could I have been so naive?
Okay, nothing down here except pipes. I'm looking to see if we can get a waypoint somewhere. Flared base. Okay, it's doing a lot of loading.
You as the first to enter a doorway that we never knew existed.
Really? Pretty obvious to me.
Oh, so many doorways that we never knew existed. Heretic. I did not know that word. I learned its meaning by meeting Turner. I was drawn to him, to his ideas like an insect to a flame. You rely on me now, as I once relied on him. The others were afraid of Turner. I was obsessed. I have learned that it is difficult for the stories of those who fear to move forward.
Okay, we got the waypoint I was looking for. We've got a doorway that nobody went through, and we got a thing here. Which... Oh! Okay, I had to get close to it. This must be our up... No, it's not. I was going to say this must be our upgrade, but it's...
These additions
Oh,
to
it
your
was. Okay.
agent, these are required to awaken the embrace and save the realms.
Directly connect from one socket to another socket. So this is our tutorial. Oh, there's our first one. So what? Yeah, okay.
This is necessary, but that does not mean it does not eat at my heart. That you should witness such mysteries instead of me.
Oh boy. Oh. Wonder if that's going to displace any water.
What do you see? What? Tell me. Speak to me. Ah, but you cannot. It is for you alone. And you must repeat this 2 more times in the other realms.
Okay. So we're making some pretty good progress, I guess. There's probably still a little bit more to do here. I just don't know if we can do it right now or if we're gonna have to go other places first. I want to keep playing, but I know I should stop, call it a video, and but it feels good to be on a roll at least. Now I know how butter feels. Okay, so yeah, next time I guess we'll do a little bit more exploration of this area, see if there's anything left for me to fuss around with, and then we've got another realm that we can go take a peek at. But yeah, things are moving pretty swiftly so far. Hopefully this keeps up. I don't hate it. So yeah, I'll ride this back, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Love ya. Mwah. Bye-bye.